My name is Sandra, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and get into this tea with my freaking school. When you're dealing with these Chinese schools, sometimes they can result to pretty shady, just downright evil tactics to be petty with you, especially if they know you're leaving. I don't know for a fact that my school would have done something extremely petty to me if I told them I was leaving. I don't know for a fact, but I wasn't about to stick around and find out. Okay? I devised a little plan, so that I can sneak out the country, be out of the country, and then tell them that I was no longer coming back. The message that you see on the screen is the message that I sent to the school. And this was to give me a little bit of privacy because originally I was going to fly on May 1st. That fell through, and it worked out perfectly at the time, because the school was going to be out until May 5th for a holiday. And it would have been perfect. I would have been gone before the holiday, ended. But because the flight was canceled and I needed to wait until the 12th, I honestly, like, at that point, I had checked out. I didn't want to go back to the school at that point. So I decided to send them this message, let them know, hey, I need some time, some personal time. I asked for privacy, and I asked for privacy for a very specific reason. But as you can see, the word privacy, the word privacy, I guess it doesn't exist in the Chinese language. Maybe they don't have a word for privacy, so when they translated this message, it didn't quite it didn't quite communicate what I was trying to communicate. But yeah, as y'all see, they heard this message and it went through one eye and out the other.
How are you? You know what? We're very worried about you. Even you said it's privacy things, but we really worry about you. So we want to make sure everything's fine. So can you please talk to us? If not, I think I will go to your apartment to make sure you are all safe. Then if you really feel uncomfortable, don't worry. I can go to your apartment. Then we can go to the hospital together. I can support you and help you. So please call us. Hello, Sandra. Can you please reply us or contact us? We are thinking we really worry about you, so we're gonna go to your apartment now. Hi, Sandra, where are you? You know, we are in your apartment downstairs. Can you please come to downstairs? Hello, Sandra. We are in front of your door, so can you please open the door?
Y'all, my school went thug life on me. Like, I had a second guess. I'm like, am I working for death row? These motherfuckers sent me a picture of my door. I'm like, do y'all know what that means back in America? Y'all pulled up on me. And I'm just like, who does that? I tell you, I'm going through, something traumatic. I'm going through something where I need privacy. And your response is to show up at my door. And, I messaged the English, the head English teacher, who is supposed to be like the middleman between us and admin. And I'm like, they violated me by showing up at my door. Like, imagine going through something very traumatic and people just popping up at your door demanding that you speak to them. It's just ridiculous. I asked for privacy. I asked politely, multiple times, and they were, saying they were going to be downstairs and all this other shit. I sent them a message saying, hey, please respect my privacy. I don't really feel like talking. And it's like, no, we're at your door. Open your door. But by the time I'm already in Guangzhou, so it's like I'm not opening shit. But it just goes to show these cultural differences. In America, this would have never happened. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way that your job gonna show up at your door after you tell them you need privacy, you're having a medical or emotional anything going on. No one's gonna show up at your door, let alone send you a picture of your fucking door. Unless you're working with Suge Knight, okay? This was just a little hiccup in the road. It was quite funny after after the shock kind of wore off. It was a little funny. Anyways, back to the episode.
Hey y'all, I just woke up.
going to go upstairs and get breakfast. Yeah, today's a pretty pretty fucked up day. It's just, you know, just too much negativity today. But I'm gonna go get some breakfast and hopefully Justin will be awake soon so I can talk to him. And yeah. It's the robot. It's the robot. It's my robot. Oh shit. I just locked myself out of my room. Hey y'all. I am on my way to go get the COVID test. My flight is tomorrow and I'm super excited to be back home. Also, I'm so glad that I got the train to Guangzhou because I got a text message this morning saying that my flight from Hangzhou to Guangzhou was canceled. So literally the same thing that happened last time was gonna happen again this time. But because, you know, my man is so intelligent and always thinking ahead, I went ahead and came to Guangzhou prior to the date I'm supposed to fly out. So getting that train ticket was actually like one of the best things that I could do. So I'm very, very happy with that decision. And right now I'm just getting my test done again so that I can be home as soon as possible. Hey y'all, I just got back from the hospital and that was some ghetto ass shit. I'm sorry y'all, like the whole setup was fucking stupid. So basically I get there at like 1:40, right? The thing doesn't start until 2. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait. These motherfuckers didn't start till like 2:30. And then the way they had it set up was like literally the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. They had like 4 different lines and you had to go in each of them to get one part of the thing done. They didn't define the line, so a lot of people were just standing around. So you didn't know exactly where to stand. And then motherfuckers was getting mad at you. like getting mad at you for being in the wrong line or not knowing where you're at or cutting the line when you didn't even see the actual lines defined. And on top of that, they had it set up where like you were waiting in line, but the line literally was like covering the area where the ambulances come and go. So it's like every time an ambulance had to come through, it was like, oh, let's scatter and then get back in line. It was just literally the dumbest shit. And they were late as fuck, like starting, and had the nerve to have an attitude. Like, they had the nerve to have a fucking attitude. It's like, bitch, you're late. And it was just the most ghetto, dumbest ass experience I've ever had. And I'm just like, trying to calm myself down because I'm like, look, I'm not gonna have to deal with this bullshit for much longer. So let me just woosah. Luckily, Justin was in my ear trying to help me keep calm and manage myself. Cause you know, sometimes when you a spitfire, it's so easy to just start cussing people out. It's so easy to just start cussing people out. So it's just like, you know, I just, oh my God. I'm so glad that that portion of it is done. Now I have to wait like 6 hours to come back and get the other test. So it's just dumb. I'm really ready to be done with this shit. I gotta leave early tomorrow to come back to the hospital and get the results. Because by the time I get there now, it'll be like 9 o'clock and I think that shit is closed. So I'm gonna go in the morning and get my results and then head over to the airport and get on my flight. I'm just glad that I'm already in the city where my international flight is going to take place. So yeah, this is just another update the day before my flight home. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go get some food and finish up my day.